Hola amigos, it's Will here from Will's Custom Figures. I'm coming at you again with a big bad breakdown today of the iconic legend from my childhood, Mr. Fuji. And here he comes with an accompanying flag as well. So why did I make him? Well, an absolute legend customer of mine, Jeff, come up with this idea. He saw one that I'd recently made for another customer of mine, David. He liked what he saw and he wanted his own version. And as you can see, lovely flag here. I'll get rid of that just to give you guys a bit of a closer up of the actual Fuji himself. So I was commissioned to work on this. I wanted a holdable hand. I know my previous one didn't have that, and this design is an actual beast to do. It involves crossing the paintwork all over the body, backwards and forwards like X's, and then these sort of like diamond shapes, or I don't know, is it a diamond? I don't know, sort of like squarey, circly things in the middle. I used a hacksaw Jim Duggan upper body, which, to be honest with you, I only used a little bit of clay around the wrists here, around the upper body here, to show the different layers in the outfit that he's wearing, in his robe and his garments. And the lower half was a Kamala, which of course he's wearing a skirt anyway, so there really wasn't that much clay involved in this. But the head has completely been sculpted from clay. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. I had an original one that was made of resin. So when you're using something that's already been made and I guess cast or 3D printed, it's quite nice. But then when you're using clay, it's a little bit worrying because you have to really work on making sure that there's no dents and little imperfections and things like that in there. As you can see, the ears, the head, the shape, the beard, the moustache, everything, those evil looking eyes, they've all been hand sculpted and hand painted as well. The robe itself, very difficult to paint. I probably spent about 2 days working on this. As I say, the feet, the hands, everything else from the original hacksaw Jim Duggan figure and from the Kamala figure. There's still articulation in the arms, so he still moves like normal, but no articulation or pivot or anything else from the waist down. I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. And also, this flag was absolutely badass. This flag was just made from an old brush, and fits perfectly in there. It will sit forwards like this quite nicely, so you could have him standing there next to Yokozuna in any sort of variety of positions. And if I just play around with it a little bit, you can prop it on the toes. There you go, perfect, first time. And it looks really badass. Now, Mr. Fuji, for me, he's such an evil guy from his time with Yokozuna. That's probably what I remember him most iconically for, but how many different fantastic tag teams did he manage over the years? And everyone was always excited to see him get a bit of a smack by some of the wrestlers and some of the people that got him. And that kept me tuning back in and watching this guy get beaten up. And he was an absolute heel, meant to be somebody that did lots of ribs backstage and pulled lots of practical jokes and pranks, and anybody that does that, in my eyes, always can stand the test of time and go down as a bit of a legend. And he's also had a fantastic wrestling career. Most people only know him for his managerial stuff. So guys, if you want to make one of these yourself, please feel free to reach out. Quite simple really though. Just get yourself a Mr. Fuji head, either private message me or reach out to your local custom head creator, whoever that may be. Get hold of a hacksaw Jim Duggan upper body and get hold of a Kamala lower body and glue them together. The head doesn't move, just use some clay, Super Sculpey, use your nice Vallejo paints that if you've been watching this channel, you know that I'm a huge proponent of. And hopefully you can get something that looks like this. And if you want to buy one, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, also reach out to me there. Guys, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, subscribe, follow me, like. Let me know what you think of this video. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. And please take it easy. I look forward to seeing you very soon.